One's going to come through window. Ooh, missing his shot. That was a crucial one to hit. Does catch the second onto Blackie, though, before getting taken down by the Flames. And Richie getting a headshot onto Rax. And that leaves the CT side in a 2v4 on the B side. Richie is on 3 HP, but that still leaves it as a very, very difficult round to win. Because the B side is notoriously difficult to retake. To do the mid smokes, maybe for another cat execute. Although you do have Maddie trying to throw a fake here with his deagle. Throwing the flash down tunnels catches the attention of Questioner, who responds with a molly. And that means that the CT side, they've held on to all their flashes, but they don't have a smoke. They have 2 frags and a molly. So their ability to slow down, although it doesn't even matter. Cider getting a headshot through the T-side smoke, but Maddie responds with the one on the site and gets a second onto Questioner. But, oh, that bomb is in a difficult position. They're going to flash out. Oh, okay. ESEA does get the kill on Richie, first tagging him through doors and then just finishing it off and getting a snappy little headshot onto Maddie to finish that round off. Cider's watching. Oh, they've heard it. Oh. Getting tagged, getting the kill. ESEA gets the second on short. And Floud getting the third. Oh, ESEA getting another fantastic headshot on short. Will he finish it off? Nope, it's going to be Cider. And that is a mop-up if I've seen it. Although no one's peeking mid. They have dropped some utility. Oh, now Questioner peeks mid, getting 2 great headshots onto Maddie and Simics, who were caught looking the wrong way. That flash catches him, but... I mean, this is the numbers advantage, and they're not checking behind them. So Blackie gets one onto Questioner, but then Cider getting 2 onto Richie and Blackie before being traded out by Steve O's. Using the molly, maybe the smoke will... No. Flout eats the nade on long, responds with some utility, which is going to delay them. Ooh, damage done onto Rax, but 2 unanswered kills from ESEA, and he gets a second onto mid. Getting a third. Oh, almost finishes it off, but Questioner just takes the limelight and steals his 4K. One of the... Oh, Questioner gets the first. Equal trades on the B side, though. Simics and Maddie getting rid of Questioner and Rax combine it. Ooh, ESEA was hoping for yet another kill through the door, and they don't know that one is right under window so quickly. They are watching it, though. All the angles are being watched. Although I'm not sure if Maddie's going to be expecting someone coming from T-spawn. And he's not, but he adjusts, does a good amount of damage, but he does not get the kill. And now you see the CT side accelerating. Simics getting 2 kills and a third. It's been stellar, but he turns away right at the wrong moment. And Floud gets taken down. Does get a return onto Maddie and almost gets a second. Ooh, couldn't pull the trigger quite fast enough, and that's a man advantage and an open sight for the T side. They've noticed one in CT, and it doesn't look like they got smokes for the cross. Steve Rose gets one onto Questioner, who got Simics through the smoke, actually. So there was a smoke down for the cross, but it looks like they only had one, so they couldn't cover it entirely, and he must have seen a limb or so. Cider getting a great pick onto Blackie on short. And this is looking quite bad for the T side now. Oh, what a great kill from Steve O's, though. Puts it back to even keel. Oh, and he spotted him in CT. And he gets it. 5 rounds in a row, but they've really fought back now. Oh, Steve-O's getting the first. And Richie getting a second. Love line. Ooh. Wild spray from Rax, and he doesn't convert at all. And it looks like one of them has disconnected from the server. Yeah, it's Floud who's disconnected from the server. So I think we're going to be calling a tactical pause at the half so that he can reconnect. They've got the double smokes down for the cross, but it looks like there might be a little bit of a gap on the right side. And interesting molly. I thought that cleared already. Ooh, pushing through the smoke. That's brave from Questioner, and he gets nothing out of it. And now ESEA in a 1v4 with a CZ75, and he can get nothing done with it. Maddie gets the kill. They do have much stronger weaponry and a tag on Simics from ESEA through the door. He has been on point with these wall bangs today. An aggressive push from the CT side does a lot of damage, but Richie gets taken out by Rax through the smoke. Cider down to 50, Rax down to 60. So that's a decent amount of damage to do with pistols. And it leaves Steve-O's in a good position to tag them down to 0. Getting the first onto Rax from the A site. He knows there's a second in long, but they don't know how many more there are. Although Simic's catching them off guard. I think he must have had utility in his hands because he gets the deagle kill. Ooh, Steve-O's misses the shot onto... Gets a tag onto Simic's. Izzy trades him out. Blackie getting a kill though, and tagging Izzy down to 12 through the smoke. But oh, and this is a 5-man push. Getting the first and the second. He could get all 5. No, but he gets pushed before he can drop the smoke. It's traded out by Maddie, who now has a MAC-10, but no armor. And he's also low on HP. And from behind... Ooh, Richie with a great 1D onto Floud, though. Leaving this relatively competitive, although the bomb has been planted at B, and I think that signals the end of the round. Unless they can make something happen here in mid, because 9 have gone very aggressive on this defense. Ooh, Izzy with a great shot into Carr. Richie goes down, and now Blackie with a deagle and a 1v2 with 20 HP, and he cannot make it happen. Izzy, with the economy, that some of the players won't have Ed armor. 2 spotted in mid. Blackie gets the first with the UMP. Maddie finishes off Questioner before they both get traded out, and Floud gets a second on the site. And, ooh, Richie goes down at mid doors. Gets traded out by Steve-O's, but it's a 2v1 with an op retake, and he should save. He's being very, very brave by doing this, and the odds are not in his favor. This is not the call to make. Floud is watching it, and he spotted him. Steve-O's is not looking the right way. I don't know if he wants to duel Izzy, though. The man has been on point so far. Yep, gets tagged through the door. Although Steve-O's gets the first onto Questioner, gets traded up by Cider, and an aggressive tunnel push to go with it. And the bumps, they know where the bum is as well. It's been dropped in mid. They know one's outside T-spawn. They might see a second one. They've closed that avenue down, and that's going to whittle down a tremendous amount of time. Wild spray through the smoke does not connect, even though Simics and Maddie are both very low. And it looks like what they're going to try to do with that smoke down in tunnels at the moment. The CT side is posturing to protect the bomb with as much manpower as they can. And 9 are trying to do a wrap through long, but it looks like it's being watched. Ooh, Maddie gets a tag onto Rax, but does get traded out. And Izzy gets another onto Blackie, who did not expect him to be in T-spawn, sorry. They're going to hear this on site and drop the Molotov, although I don't think it touched him. Rax does get the kill regardless, and now Simics with 30 HP, stuck in a world alone. Those are on short, but can't get another tag. 9 do technically have a 100% win record on train. Cider getting a great kill onto Maddie on short, who was looking to get aggressive, and it absolutely has not paid off. It's left the T side with a man advantage. But waiting for them at the top of ramp on A side is Steve-O's with an AWP. Good smoke, but he's flash, but he still gets the kill onto Questioner, posting up aggressive again, trying to get the second kill, but they're staying close to the wall, and so he cannot see them. Cider getting a kill onto Richie onto short, though. Good flash. But it does not matter. Wow, Steve-O's is having a fantastic round now. Just try and save his side. Oh, there you go, Floud. They know where Blackie is. Drops the Molotov, but it lands on ramp rather than sight, and Floud getting the final kill. They should technically be the favorites over Maestro. Blackie gets the first onto Questioner through the smoke, but then through the smoke again, Rax reacts. Steve-O's getting another kill, but again, Rax trades him out. Richie gets Cider. And Rax is just on a tear. He's got 3 kills so far, but the bomb is dropped mid. Oh my god, Rax is on for the ace at the moment. Yet another round, another frag. And he's going to be so happy with that. Difficult side to play. And Cider getting the first kill onto Simics here in Ivy. But the rest of the team is accelerating towards the B side. But Fly getting the first. Maddie trades. Izzy gets 2 great one-taps. And now Maddie is stuck in a 1v3, and will he have time to plant the bomb? Will they allow it? They're giving him space so far, but Cider gets the long range one tap. This weapons advantage on the CT side is generally a pretty good start, but saying that, the T side actually get the first pick. Although Rax gets a fantastic mid-air headshot onto Simics, who was simply not expecting a jump peeking there on Ivy. And that has brought it back to an even 4v4, and the weapons advantage remains in the side of 9. But I say that, and Blackie gets a great 1D onto Rax, who was really aggressive into Ivy. And I think simply was not expecting the angle, because he had an MP9 and simply didn't really do that much damage with it. 74 damage. 74 HP is what Blackie still has. Oh, but look at this. Cider's going really aggressive into T-spawn. He could catch off Blackie from the back, but in the meantime, Richie gets a great one tap onto Floud and almost adjusts onto the second, but he dips down just in time. Ooh, takes fall damage to fall down to 24 HP. It is not what you love to see, and it looks like the CT side are simply going to save. Ooh, Richie gets the first onto Izzy, but Floud aggresses and gets the Galil for his troubles. Steve-O's getting a second on the questioner on the A side. Maddie almost gets the third and finally converts, but gets Stink down to 19 HP in the process. The A side is clear, though. The bomb plant can go down. And what will the 9 squad do? With a Galil and an M4, it looks like they're going to save again. That's the third consecutive round now that they've saved. And they've looked just stuck between the two trains. One goes in hell, gets traded out by Richie, who is then traded out by Cider. But the site is compromised. Blackie getting one in IV. Steve O's does go down in main, though. And ooh, Cider almost gets the lineup onto Blackie and Simics. But Blackie does trade him out after he runs out of ammo. They don't have the bomb. Maddie gets taken out, and Floud finishes off the round. Out quickly here onto the A site. And he sees him through the smoke, gets the kill onto Cider. And that's a good flash onto Izzy, who has to back off the angle. And now they just accelerate onto site. Although, what a spray through the smoke. Simics, that's good questioner. But Izzy with another one onto Blackie. And a third. This is a lights out round from Izzy. He was so influential in the last round. So impactful. Rax gets taken down and they know where Izzy is. Although I don't think they've taken Floud into account. No one is watching Pop Dog. Oh, now he is. But Steve-O's gets taken down with a quick one tap. And Floud finishes it off with another headshot into Simics from Office or Heaven. And that is now consecutive rounds. I mean, Steve-O's gets a P, sees a bit from one. Yes, and gets Izzy. Only had the pistol, not the most dangerous. But still, great piece of information that he did act on well. And ooh, Blackie gets tagged on Ivy. If only they knew. If only they knew that the B site was entirely open. They could just circumvent this entire defense altogether. Oh, and a 1 dig from Floud. And a second one from Floud! Blackie and Simics just flabbergasted. They should be so confused. I mean, those are two fantastic 1 digs. Oh, my days. What a great round from Floud. Again, I mean, he's had so much impact. And this is a bit more of an unconventional planting spot. Normally you see them plant for B ramp or upper, but here they're planting for a CT. Steve-O's gets Rax. Ooh, tax Floud down to 25. Floud, as you do, does get him. Gets traded by Richie, who came around the side, who finishes it off. Ooh, that Molotov has done so much damage, and it's just a cleanup for the CT side. Steve-O's gets one, but gets traded out by Floud. Who else? The bomb does get planted, though, and I think they'll be very happy to... Oh, Izzy can't even tell that he's got the kill. He was so blind. And that was an incredibly quick cleanup from the CT side. Again, Izzy with a great first catch onto Simics. And they look primed to make this a 7-7 scoreline. And again, it's been a fantastic recovery from 9 on the CT side. From 5-1 down, now to 6-7. And entirely blind, Cider gets a kill onto Maddie. A clean headshot, just a pre-fire through that smoke. And almost gets a second. Or I think he does get a second, actually. He does, yeah. So they can do some... Oh, wow. And the drive-by dink onto Floud. He does go down in the flames. They're expecting someone aggressive into Pop Dog again. Yep, Steve-O's getting the kill onto him, but dropped down to 11 HP himself. And this is splitting the defense left and right. They first all rotate onto the B side, expecting a quick hit. But now with that kill on Pop Dog, they've had to split their attention again. Now you've got 2 on the A site and 2 in Z. Which is not an awful position to have, but like it's not what you want. Oh. Steve-O's doesn't have the bomb. Checking behind him for the flank, and he's done good by checking that. Now the utility is dropped, confirms that there is someone there. Going to make a little bit of noise by picking up that weapon. And Floud on 5 HP. Holding the B site by himself. I do not understand these holds. Ooh, that's another missed flash. Steve-O's on 11 HP getting a kill onto Izzy. And turning this round entirely on their head. They could still go for this. 3 members on the T side are under 20 HP. But Floud himself is quite low. And I mean, they should go for it because it's the last round of the half. You don't have to worry about losing the weapons. Steve-O's on 11 HP gets himself a double. Cider gets one from main. But now they know where he is. Bit of action onto... Ooh. Great one-tap by Maddie onto Questioner and Ivy. But they're going to accelerate with the bomb as well. They don't check the angle. Although Rax is able to get one and Flood gets another. And what the... Oh my god, this round turned so quickly. I can't even comprehend what happened. Maddie started with a great kill onto Ivy. But then it's just 4 unanswered kills by the T side. And Richie looking to save his Kevlar. And I wonder if they're going to chase him. So yeah, no, Rax, someone who was absent on the T side. Dump. And it works. The timing is not perfect. They could have had a little bit more damage. They would a little bit longer, but hey, a kill is a kill. Might have been a very expensive kill, given your economy. Oh my god. I mean, the CT side are so low. Simix is on 1 HP, Maddie on 16. But they have the man advantage somehow. With only USPs, they have a man advantage. Ooh, but Steve-O's gets caught running away with the AK. And now Blackie gets taken down. They were the 2 healthy individuals on Maestro. And a dink through the wall on Izzy. And Fly getting tagged as well. But Simix gets cleaned up with his 1 HP. Boy, was that a difficult kill. And Maddie through the wall gets taken down by Cider. Oh, and Maddie gets a great kill onto Cider and Pop Dog. Questioner does get Simix though. And now it's at 4-on-4 again. They have let the time bleed though. 42 seconds, and they haven't even chosen the site to go to yet. Richie's also holding an aggressive angle on ramp. Does fall back, so... Maybe not, but we also have Steve-O's, who I think will be watching upper with an AWP from Z. And a great kill. And Richie gets a second. Does get turned out by Floud, who's having the game of his life right now. 24-9 at the moment. 200 ADR. Gets taken down by Steve-O's though. And now Izzy with the op, stuck in a 1v3. Gets the first. Gets the second. But the time's run out. On the entire site. But they've made a very, very aggressive push. And oh my god! Simix must not have had head armor because he just got one tap. What is going on? 2 kills with the Glocks. And a little bit of damage onto Maddie as well. This aggressive push has worked out very well. 4-9. This has been a very competitive round, and Floud's picked up an AK to go with it. He has the bomb as well. Stevos does get Questioner though, so now Floud with an AK and no armor and a single flash in a 1v3. Getting a little bit of damage onto Stevos and gets cleaned up by Stevos holding a very aggressive angle. The flash working against Nime. Simics getting a kill, but he gets traded out by Rax almost immediately. And they've been able to get a good amount of space on the A side despite how it's defended. Cider getting a kill onto Blackie. He's going to check Hell. Maddie gets one through the smoke and gets a second one. That was a clean headshot. Is he getting Stivos though? That's the AWP gone. And getting a second onto Richie. Now that it's now a 1v2 for the T side. And all of them are so low. I don't think... Maybe the T side will be expecting this reposition, but it doesn't look like it. They're going to plant safe regardless. But there's so many angles to check. Although Rax gets the drop onto Maddie, and we're back. Ooh, Rax almost getting the kill onto Maddie, who doesn't have any armor. And I don't think he's fired a single shot from the scout yet, and he won't get the chance to. And a second follow-up from Questioner. What a great shot onto Stevos, but Simics follows with two of himself. Blackie getting a third. Now a man advantage for the CT side. And Simics challenging with that deagle. Finished off by Richie. And now Floud. He's got to be thinking to himself, how is this round falling apart? And that's a clean. Pretty slow. Ooh. Blackie getting tagged down to 34 through the smoke and Ivy. It's not the first time this has happened either. He's like a baby who sticks his finger in the electrical socket, gets electrocuted, and doesn't learn his lesson. He keeps challenging like this angle, and he just never gets anything out of it. Not a lick of damage, and he himself has lost so much health. Oh, Semic's going aggressive into Pop Talk. Catches Floud looking into the wall, maybe expecting a flash or something. And that's a really good flash from Blackie, getting the first kill onto Izzy. Questioner does respond onto Simics and exiting out of Pop Dog. Maddie gets another and a third. I was going to say a third, but Stevos has actually stolen his kill. I bet he's not very happy about that. He wants to pad those numbers. Get a positive KD going. Still 2 kills in a round, and Cider getting caught in a 1v3 with a Galil. Gets caught in the... Both of them playing very, very close to ramp. And they only get 1 kill out of it. Expecting to push him back. Floud takes down the flank. And now we're in a 2v2. Sorry, 3v1. And Izzy... Stevos getting the first. Simics gets dropped though, and so does Stevos. Cider getting tagged low though. Oh, what? Maddie gets two kills before getting taken down by Izzy again with a great headshot through the wall. But we're now stuck in a 2v2. The firepower advantage is in the favor of the T side with their AWP and AK. But, I mean, seeing what Maddie did with that scout, I'm starting to believe that something can be done. Although they've vacated the B side entirely, and that's exactly where the T side are going. You see Questioner, not Questioner anymore. Is anyone expecting the upper push? No, they're not, and Blackie gets the kill onto Izzy. Just a free kill, basically. And Richie's picked up an AK on his way to the B site. And he converts! We are going to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. It's another solo B hold here for Maestro. Richie, he's done okay, but I mean, he, for the most part, simply cannot manage dealing with this all by himself. There's a good amount of damage with that nade, actually. I was expecting a lot less. And he's now got Stevos to back him up with that op. I hadn't noticed. They actually have a double op set up, and we've got a quick flank coming in from Simics. I don't know if they'll be expecting that. Maddie goes down, but the trade is in. Simics gets another. Ooh, Floud gets rid of the flank though, but he's stuck now. It's a 2v2. Oh my god. Rax. That was nutty. And looks like they're going to go back up and into the A side. They know where Steve-O's is. And they know that he's low as well. Steve-O's trying to spam through the train. Oh, and he's going to go for it as well. Oh, he should. Is he getting the first on the Blackie? And I think he predicts the second one being there. A little bit of fighting in Pop Dog. For the most part, no site has really been advanced. No progress has really been made. Seems like a little bit of a stalemate in this 4v5. Ooh, that's a chunky nade onto Maddie, and that is not the way you want to start this round. You haven't even gotten close to a site yet with 45 seconds to go, and you've already lost one and almost lost another. This looks like it's going to be a desperate push out of main again, trying to just batter their way through here. Questioner gets one onto Richie, now down to a 3v5. Maddie gets the trade though. The bomb does go down, but Cider getting Simics, left in a 2v4. Oh, and he gets wrapped on by Izzy. Up to 34 kills. And now Maddie gets a kill with 39 HP. And I don't know why it's staying on his dead body. Come on, you're missing the action. Oh, auto director.